Hello, friends. Jeremy Knight here with our weekly check-in. Thank you for hanging out with me for a couple minutes as we stay in tune with what's happening here at St. Paul's. This upcoming Sunday, is Back to School Sunday. It's the day where we invite our children and our teachers, administrators, anybody in education to come and bring their backpack and their briefcases, to set them kind of behind me here in front of the altar. We'll have a time of blessing of those backpacks and briefcases. And it's not really about the backpacks and briefcases, by the way, if you haven't figured that out. Those are symbols, right? Those are symbols of things that our administrators and our teachers and our students take with them each and every day. And it's a reminder to them that we as a church deeply value the educational process and the opportunities for education in our community. And so, they'll receive that blessing. They'll have a tag that they can affix to it as a tangible reminder that we as St. Paul's will be walking with them, will be praying for them, and value the immense gift that they have in the educational process. So come and be with us, 10:30 a.m. Be on the lookout. Hopefully there'll be some guests and some visitors with us that will come back for Back to School Sunday. And of course, if you are a teacher, administrator, or you have a child, school-age child, make sure they bring their backpacks, and so we'll have that beautiful time together. Also want to let you know, lots of things are happening around us as August is upon us. Just a reminder, Buckets of Hope Challenge is happening during the month of August. We'll be collecting supplies that will be packed in those buckets. Those buckets will be collected in September, put in particular strategically placed warehouses to eventually be sent out to people who have experienced flooding, primarily from hurricanes and tropical storms and that nature. And so we have included a link to both the bishop's video as well as a link to the supply list in your weekly email. We'll also this week have the board up where you can just take one or two or several little slips of paper that tells you exactly what item to bring in. And so many thanks to the families that are helping us behind the scenes to make that happen. But we want you to be involved in our Buckets of Hope Challenge as we really care about what it means to support people after tragedy strikes. And we know in our beautiful state what that looks like all too well. All right. Back to School Bash. This is an event we mentioned last week, but it will be happening in a couple Saturdays here from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That is in relationship with St. Paul's Christian School. Back to School Bash. There'll be inflatables, there'll be water slides, there'll be activities, indoor activities for our children to take part in. And we want our community to come so they get to be a part of that wonderful event and to see our campus and what it's capable of going forward. If you want to volunteer for that day, and I pray that you do, contact Melinda Doobie, find her on Sunday, and she can sign you up to be a volunteer that day. I mentioned we've got some things that are going to be happening in September. Adult Sunday School will be returning in September, as well as we're going to have another potluck, a church-wide potluck where we all get to have lunch together. More info about that this Sunday, but I wanted to go ahead and tickle your ear about those wonderful, wonderful things. All right? And so come and be a part of worship as we continue to have a conversation about what it means to reclaim our deeper and more meaningful understandings of what it means to be in mission together, okay? That's what we're doing for the next several weeks. We're asking that question. What does it mean to reclaim our faith? And what does it mean to reclaim the mission of our faith? What are we here for? What did the Holy Spirit do with those faithful people over 50 years ago that helped purchase these 11 acres and to build these beautiful buildings? What was the mission then? And how do we reclaim that for today? So we're going to be having those conversations about the deep-seated, rooted understandings of who we are and what we're called to be in our community and in our world. So thank you for lending your ear to that. Thank you for allowing the Holy Spirit to continue to work within us. We look forward to continuing that conversation this Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. All right? Grace and peace to you all. Can't wait to see you very, very soon.